Welcome to Staying at Home with Poema. My name is Vanessa at Yogi Thought on Instagram. Let's do some yoga. Let's get started in child's pose. So knees are pretty wide, like on either side of the mat. Try to bring the big toes to touch behind you and then melt the torso down between the thighs. Starting to activate the breath, taking deep inhales through the nose. Longer, stronger exhales through the nose. Pick up the torso, walk it over to the right side. You'll feel that stretch happening in the left side body, the contraction happening in the right side body. So you want to feel that stretch go from left hip to left shoulder and then out the left fingertips. Maybe melting the left shoulder down towards the mat. Maybe bringing the left cheek down towards the mat. Walk it back through center. And then over to the left. Walk it back through center. Set some intentions. What are you looking to learn today? What do you want to create in your body? How do you want to feel? What do you want this practice to bring to you? Your willingness to believe in this practice is really just your willingness to believe in yourself, in the power of your breath, in the power of your body, in the power of your mind. Inhale, tabletop. Stack shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, tuck the toes under, eye gaze goes up. Exhale, rounding curl, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding curl. Take a couple more rounds just like this. Close the eyes. This is a time to connect to the way you feel, not the way you look. Dancing lion, move hips. Big organic movement. Shoulders, roll out the neck. Take that movement in both directions. Bring the feet together, bring the knees together. Tuck all 10 toes under, sit back on the heels. Shake out the wrists. Stretch the right wrist by grabbing onto the fingers, pressing the palm towards the front of the mat. Switch. Interlace the fingers. Grasp the bottom of the skull. Take the right elbow over to the right hip. Back to center. Left elbow, left hip. Baby back bend. Activate the legs. Squeeze the ankles, knees, thighs together. Then lift from the bottom of the rib cage up through the sternum. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Allow the head to fall back in the hands, elbows wide. Baby back bend. Big circle with the arms. Tabletop. Pat out the feet. Make some noise. Eye of the needle, reach the right arm forward, drag it back up and around, big circles. You want to take a deep inhale when the arm is up, deep exhale when the arm is down, reverse the direction. On the next inhale, meet at the top, right arm sweeps, expand through the chest, inhale. Exhale, thread it through, thread your needle. Think of lifting the left shoulder back, rolling the left shoulder back, lifting the heart up towards the sky. Eventually, the back of the head comes down to the mat. Eye gaze works straight up towards the sky. Rewind it. Re-reach it, right arm to the sky. Tabletop, dancing lion. Left side, reach the left arm forward. Drag it back, up, and around, big circles. Reverse it. Meet at the top, left arm sweeps. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you, expand through the chest, inhale. Exhale, thread it through. Keep lifting the heart up. Keep rolling the right shoulder back. Keep pressing into the back of that left hand. That's gonna help you lift the heart. Release. Rewind it. Re-reach it. Tabletop, dancing lion. Tuck the toes under. Down dog. Then into the right knee, the left. Spread all 10 fingers really, really wide. Root down through the heels. Keep lifting the hips up. Step the feet together to touch. Right leg sweeps. One-legged dog. Explore. Big circles. Think of a joystick on a game controller. Find your full circumference. Bend the knee, straighten the leg, flex the foot, point the foot, explore. Right leg sweeps, elevate the pose. Come high on the ball of the left foot, round and curl, knee to nose. Shift the shoulders past the wrist, squeeze the heel towards your seat, pick the hips up. Right leg backing up. Ooh, ouch. Square off the hips, flex the right toes down towards the mat. Round and curl, knee to nose. Step it through. Low crescent, lower the left knee. Biceps in line with the ears. Water wheel. Twist the torso to the right side, reach the right arm back, reach the left arm forward. Stay or exalt. Tuck the back toes under, turn it into lunge twist. Left hand comes to the inside of the right foot, right arm reaches. You can externally rotate it, bringing the right, streamlining right bicep to ear, spinning up out through the blades of the feet. Allow the ankles of the feet to lift. So you're not on the ankles, you're actively flexing the feet so that the ankles lift. And then walk it all the way around. Turn it into wide-legged fold. You can stay right here, or you can start to walk the arms all the way out, turning it into wide-legged dog or hammock. Be conscious that you're not walking the arms and working the hips with you. It's just the arms. Walk the arms out. Feel that expansion through the front side body. Like the chest is cracking open. Keep pushing the weight back towards the heels. Reverse it. Walk the hands back through the legs. Tuck chin to chest. Pull the head down between the thighs. So I don't want you to think about lengthening your head down towards the mat. If your head touches the mat, it's time to step the feet closer together. We're not trying to touch the mat. Think about your spine wrapping around your pelvis and your head popping up behind your butt. Pull your head through the legs. Actively tuck chin to chest. Keep bending the knees. Keep shifting the weight forward towards the balls of the feet. Release. Walk the hands around to frame the right foot, right side lunge. Lower the left knee. Shift the hips back. Half split. So you can take your half reclining here if you want to sit back on the foot. If this is uncomfortable for some reason on the knee. But if you can stay here, stay here. Feel that right hip pull back and up as you roll the left hip forward and down. Find that squareness in the hips and then think chin to shin instead of forehead to knee. Find length in the spine. We're constantly crouching forward, texting, typing, driving, picking up kids. We want to lengthen through the spine. Lengthen chin towards the shin. Actively flex that right foot straight up towards the sky. Maybe you take kneeling steer, walking the hands over to the right side, squeezing the inner thighs together. Bring the pinky toe side edge of the right foot down towards the mat with you. Right side lunge. Right foot steps back, high plank. Drop the knees, tabletop, puppy pose. So it's not a child's pose. You don't want to get your torso on your thighs. You want to keep inching your chest forward until your heart comes down onto the mat. Your butt's way up in the air. Eventually, you want chin on the mat, eye gaze forward, out in front of you. Come all the way down to the belly. Big toes touch behind you, long cobra tail. Unless you know you've got something going on in your L4, L5 lower back, or even if you're just sore in the lower back. If that's the case, give yourself some space between the feet. Fingertips in line with shoulder tips, so hands right underneath the shoulders. Hug the elbows in tight. Exhale, forehead in the mat. You're gonna root down through the feet, root down through the pelvis as you lift. Don't do it just yet. Use your feet as your anchor. Your feet don't lift. Instead, they press down so that you can lift the front body. Exhale, forehead in the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, lift. Maybe you can even float the hands off the mat to ensure that you're activating the back body. Rounding through the collarbones, work the eye gaze up. Release. Rock the hips. Second set. Separate the feet like hip distance if you haven't already, and then walk the thumbs back. Thumbs frame the rib cage. Exhale, forehead in the mat. Inhale, lifted cobra. So you want to keep a slight bend in the elbows. It should feel isometrically, which means you can't see it, but you feel it. You're pulling the hands back, pulling the hips forward, pulling the chest through, rolling the shoulders down the back. Release. Child's pose. Down, dog. Step the feet together to touch. Left leg sweeps. Explore. Left leg sweeps. Elevate the pose. Come high on the ball of the right foot. Check in with the eye gaze. Make sure you're not looking back at the ankles or up between the thumbs. Look right underneath the third eye. Round and curl, knee to nose. Shift the shoulders past the wrist. Squeeze the heel towards your seat. Pick the hips up. Left leg back and up. Square off the hips. Flex the left toes directly down towards the mat. Round and curl, knee to nose. Step it through. Low crescent. Right knee comes down. Biceps to ears. Water wheel. Twist the torso to the left. Reach the right arm forward. Reach the left arm back. Stay or exalt. Tuck the right toes under. Lift up the back knee. Turn it into lunge twist. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches. External rotation if you take it. Streamline left biceps to ear. Spin up onto the blades of the feet. Spin it all the way around. Wide-legged fold. Feet are slightly pigeon-toed, so toes in, heels out. You can take peace finger grips around the big toes or grab the outside edges of the feet. Pull the torso down between the thighs. This time we are lengthening our spine down towards the mat. But again, if your head touches the mat, it's time to step the feet closer together so that you have somewhere to grow. You want to keep being able to lengthen, create more space in the vertebrae. Bend the knees, lengthen the spine. I'd rather you have bent knees, long spine, even if you look like this. This is better than this. Bend the knees, lengthen the spine. Release. Head stays low. Interlace the fingers around the lower back. Shoulders stretch. Bend the knees. Take the space from the hamstrings. Give it to the shoulders. Rock right to left. release. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Come up halfway, lengthen, inhale. Open up the mouth, vocal exhale. Again, inhale, lengthen. Vocal exhale. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Let it go, exhale. Hands from the left foot. Left side lunge, lower the right knee, shift the hips back, half split. Remember, chin to shin, lengthening over the front leg. You can stay here, or you can take it into kneeling steer. Left side lunge. Left foot steps back, high plank. Activate the entire core from knees to neck. Chin away from chest, lengthen, inhale. Shift the shoulders past the wrists. Come down halfway, chaturanga. Lower your knees if you need to. Hold it. Hover the body over the mat. Hold it. Pull it through. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Drop the knees. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart.